Everybody, welcome to the Entertainment Channel, and today I'm bringing to you another article from Bounding into Comics that states, and I quote, C3PO actor Anthony Daniels describes his role in Star Wars sequels as table decorations. So apparently we have another actor from the original trilogy who isn't happy with his character's depiction in the sequel trilogy. Now, here's a question. Excuse me. Is anybody surprised by this? I mean, is anybody surprised that as we're getting closer to the Rise of Skywalker, that more and more of the actors are probably going to come out and basically just admit that, yeah, these movies were absolute crap and that this was a mess from the beginning? Is anybody surprised by this? I mean, Mark Hamill constantly tried to warn us about what was going on with The Last Jedi. I mean, look, Harrison Ford, I can kind of understand. I mean, he himself kind of wanted out. He didn't want to play Han Solo anymore. So him, I can kind of understand. But, or at least I can understand why they kind of killed him off in the first movie. But, you know, to still, the way they depicted his character, I didn't like it. I didn't like the way they wrote his character in the Force Awakens. So, and now even Anthony Daniels, who plays C3PO, now even he's come out and said that he's basically unhappy. And you can't blame him, because let me ask you guys a question. Throughout the sequel trilogy, can you tell me what C3PO did? Anything? That's right, you can't, because he didn't do anything. The entire trilogy, he didn't do a single thing. In The Force Awakens, he did nothing. And in The Last Jedi, he was barely there. So let's get into this article. So C3PO actor Anthony Daniels described his character's role in the Disney Star Wars sequels felt like a table decoration. Daniel spoke with Express about his new book, I Am C3PO, where he revealed his feelings on the past two Star Wars films as well as the fan reaction to Rian Johnson's The Last Jedi. He detailed that he understands why fans are unhappy with The Last Jedi. And this is coming straight from him. Well, yes, I do understand why the fans are unhappy. It speaks to a devotion that they care so much that they mind if someone messes with it. I understand people being critical of the films. Daniels would go on to comment about the difficulty Mark Hamill has had with the Disney sequel trilogies. In fact, he empathizes with Hamill because it happened to him as well. I know it's been particularly difficult for him, talking about Hamill, lately because the new movies haven't given him much to do. I certainly recognize that and can relate to it. And here you got a video pretty much, I mean, look at him. Look at Mark Hamill. You can tell he couldn't believe what they did to his character. I mean, this is a mess. I mean, this is sad to see. I mean, we all love these characters, and to see them being treated like absolute garbage. Oh, let me get this shit out of the way. To see them being treated like absolute garbage is it's just proof that Lucasfilm under Disney, they have no idea what the fans want. I don't think they even care. That's when Daniels noted that his role as C3PO felt like a table decoration in these new movies. Oh, okay, now they're just repeating. He adds that he's been disappointed with the treatment of C3PO. This is just my personal disappointment. I get paid whether or not he does anything, but it would be nice for him to have a purpose. Yes, it would have been nice for him to actually have a purpose. But in the sequel trilogy, it feels like, you know what, the same company who kept trying to emphasize, let the past die, kill it if you have to, but bring it back if we want to get more people to watch our movies, because we know our movies are absolute crap. I mean, the actor playing Admiral Akbar, Tim Rose, basically did the same thing when he found out that how his character was basically, killed off like he was nothing in The Last Jedi. Daniels and Hamill are not the only ones who have expressed disappointment in how their characters have been treated by Disney in the sequel trilogy. Admiral Akbar, here it is. Admiral Akbar actor Tim Rose detailed that he was not only disappointed by Akbar's role in The Last Jedi, but he was humiliated on set as well. Yes, he was. They even, like, if you've seen the video of where basically Rian Johnson basically had Tim Rose put on the Admiral Akbar suit and basically call a a rap on, production, in the same way that he said, it's a trap because to these people, Admiral Akbar is a joke. Like they, look, let's just continue. And I was not only really thrilled about how they blew him out the side of a ship. I'm like, who the hell is this Holdo woman? I'm paraphrasing. Nobody knows her. No one is invested in her. Who is she? Why is she saving the fleet? If anyone's going to save the fleet, it will be well, it cuts off there. I don't know why. But it's not just Disney's sequel trilogy that Daniels discusses. He also noted that the prequel trilogy wasn't very fun. It was certainly a bit weird in the prequels, but I accepted the storylines were very different. I was very glad to be there, although they weren't that much fun to do, which, yeah, I mean, I can kind of see that. However, he's optimistic his and C3PO's role in The Rise of Skywalker will be much more important than the previous two films. See, that's not the point. See, he should have been prominent since the first film. C3PO has a major arc. I am satisfied with what I had to do in this movie, and I am very satisfied with everything I know about this movie. I feel like he had to say that because otherwise Disney was probably going to kill him or something. He added, from everything I've seen so far, it is really rather good. Really, because from what I and a lot of people have seen, it's not that good. Again, we'll see until the movie comes out. I'm front and center in this one for a lot of it. That made me feel very happy and very excited because the stuff we do is magic. The inventiveness superb, and so for me and for 3PO, this is a very good bye-bye moment. Enjoy. Daniel's book, I Am C3PO, is available in both print and as an audiobook. What do you make of Anthony Daniels' comments about C3PO's role in the Star Wars sequel? Well, I already said it's absolute crap. He should have been prominent since The Force Awakens. But yeah, I mean, this is interesting because the closer and closer we get to The Rise of Skywalker, the more we're starting to see a lot of actors, from the original trilogy. And it seems like not just actors from the original trilogy, we're also getting stars who are prominent in the sequel trilogy coming out and basically kind of slightly hinting that, these movies aren't really all that good. And honestly, I can't blame them. I mean, they can't outright come out and say that, these movies are crap. But I feel like the second The Rise of Skywalker is released, we're probably going to see a lot of actors and actresses come out and say that, yeah, these movies were not good. And they're basically going to prove everyone on YouTube who's been pretty much calling out Lucasfilm on, not properly handling the Last Jedi and The Force Awakens, or the entire sequel trilogy in general. Yeah, we're gonna start seeing that. We're definitely gonna start seeing it. So okay, that's gonna be the video. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. And again, hit that like button and share this video if you can. And also, if you like my content, if you really want to support my channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button and also hit that bell icon to let you know every single time I post a new video. So with all that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you join me in my next video. Bye.